Good morning, traders. Welcome back by a new video of the Forex Scalpers weekly analysis video uploaded to my YouTube channel. Hope you all enjoy it. We'll cover a couple of currency pairs within this video. We'll explain a couple of things and where I'm looking for upcoming week. So it looks pretty interesting. We were starting off with gold. From a daily 4-hour perspective, if you check it out, we have discussed it last week about it as well. Overall, we see that bear market conditions. So we see definitely a lot of bearish pressure within the market in terms of supply and demand trading. Pretty powerful levels. If we moving down to the 4H, we see a lot of, like I said, bearish pressure daily, a lot of bearish pressure. So we see definitely after that nice bull run right here, a nice correction by gold. So definitely a lot of bearish pressure. Okay, from the 4H, we can see that we had broke that little range where we was ranging in for almost that was for almost a week instantly. Yeah, a week. So I will highlight it for you as well, right here and around here. So this was the ranging market condition, and finally we saw more bears hitting in, and we saw that scenario happen right here. We saw that scenario happen right here. So the history definitely repeat itself, as we mentioned that in the forex industry, you know. So you can definitely see that. My idea about gold, now we've broken this range. If you look into the daily time frame, we have an interesting level of demand right here, you know. Oh, sorry, correction. Right here, we see that level that is broken out. Okay, so now we are watching for upcoming week on the lower time frames, of course. Do we gonna repeat this trip, you know? Do we gonna repeat this trip? Do we gonna continue this trip? So that's more the idea. If we gonna return this trip, I'm looking for a potential pullback on the lower time frame, so it can be on the hourly, and then I will highlight the level right here around this area right here. So gold is gonna retrace to the upside, then, you know, something like this, before we're gonna see another continuation to the downside. So that is a thing that I was looking for upcoming week. More than likely within these levels, within the new price action that will be created upcoming week, we will see another levels where we can trade off. Maybe we're gonna see a little ranging market again, or, you know, stuff like that. So new price action will be formed, but this is a scenario where I look for definitely. So I do expect a push to the upside, more than likely to this level right here. That is, by the way, a fresh level of supply, which for me is a very interesting level. And as long as price stays below this level, I'm looking for shorts. I'm definitely looking for shorts, because overall market condition, if we zoom it out, is a bearish market, you know. So there are more sellers than buyers in this market, and that we should take in consideration. Okay. Outlook on gold, very simplistic. Let's see how the Monday will open up, because yeah, Monday is always a little bit more risky. I don't trade instantly on the London session, for example. I'm pending on London New York Open, the overlap, to see how the forex exchange market will open up, and how price action will be followed, you know. Okay, moving to GBPJPY. I did a weekly outlook last week on it as well. I did an educational video on this pair. That was Friday, I think. Yeah, it was Friday, so that was pretty nice as well. We talked about that bearish structure that we saw. So if you're moving a little bit more to the higher time frame, we can see that we have level right here, which is rejected. Okay. So yeah, we saw a lot of bullish pressure, but it seems to be that price is gonna turn to a bear market again. So I do expect that price, like I discussed in my last video as well, we have target right here, and right here. So a thing where I'm looking to right now is fresh levels of supply in a month that will be being created or that will be being tested. And that can be from the hourly, minute 30 or 4H, even 2H, 3H. Depends on what time frame you use, to be honest. So I'm looking for a pullback for potential short entries. Keep that in mind. So that is an idea. But I would definitely looking for shorts right now because, yeah, we're seeing a little structure change, you know, so you see it from bulls to bears. We should see. So an idea could be that, for example, price will push to this level right here. So creating a push test continuation. Okay, that could be a scenario that we should see. So we have that range right now, map it out. So these are the three potential targets that you can use, and we almost tap at this level once again Monday, and we should see how this plays out. But yeah, I would looking for potential short entries. Okay, I took a short entry last week as well on this, discussed on my last video. Definitely check that out, the video from Friday. So BIOS is overall short for upcoming week. Let's see. Moving to GBPUSD, yeah, we see almost the same sort of scenario right here on GBPUSD. Little bit more bullish right here, but you can see that price is breaking out of this structure, and we should see how that will develops. A target, a level that I would like to see taking out first before any shorts is this area right here, because this is a valid demand level for me, and this is a very important level to taking out, if you ask me. On the hourly, you can see we tap at this level and rejected this. So, but overall BIOS could be shorts as well. So yeah, we're waiting for a push, test, continuation scenario. Okay. GBP out. Let's move to GBP out. A lot of bearish pressure on GBP out last week. Beautiful moves for GBP out. So we saw an interesting level right here, which is tested for two times in total. Tested right here, institutional level, rejected, pushed to the downside, tested here, deeply tested, saw nice manipulation moves within this level, and price traded to the downside. And we saw overall a nice shift in momentum from this edge. So beautiful. Yeah, we're pushing now to a pretty interesting level, if you ask me. And that is right here. That is right here. And from this level, we should see how price will develop further. Could we see more bearish movement or a nice pullback from this edge, where we will identify new levels for potential shorts. Can be around this edge right here. So pullback, at least to see a continuation. We also see a sort of swap level right here. So we should see how this will develop. But yeah, we have tested this level almost for a couple of times. So I do expect that we can see a breakthrough, but let's see. Okay, let's see. If price managed to break through this level, I would highlight this. This is an important level, and this is a potential target. Tested this one, so more than likely, if price will break through this level of support, I would call it the support. It's tested multiple times to see the continuation to the downside. Okay, structure-wise, you see nice bearish movement. So I would definitely go for potential short instead of buys. Okay, because sellers are way stronger in this market conditions right now. You know, you can take counter trades. I explained this in the last video as well, but be aware of it and put your targets and your stop loss and your risk management in place. Risk management is really key. It doesn't matter how you trade. You're trading support and resistance, supply in a month. Really doesn't matter, but it's important. Okay. Outlook on GBP out. Euro GBPJPY. I see a lot of bullish pressure in these market conditions. You can see right here, institutional level, important level. You can see it right here. Price have created the leg to the downside. A lot of bullish pressure. Turn it down again. First leg big shift in momentum, very nice deep liquidity push matching up with this level on the left, a level of liquidity, and you can see price have grabbed that liquidity and push it to the downside. Yeah, a lot of sell orders in the market, you know. So definitely, right now we're seeing price returning again to this base. I think it's critical if you're looking for a longer term perspective on Euro GPY, that 125-100 level, which is a simply round number, an institutional number, should taking out first before you're gonna enter any buy right here, because we can see a shift in momentum right here as well. I'll be very flexible in the market, and I'm always ready for change. You know, adopt for change. That is also what where I spam you guys with on Instagram and in my community. Be ready for change. If you are a trader, forex trader, you need to be ready for any market condition. So if it moves sideways, it's trending, you know, stuff like that. And I think 125-100 is a really important level to taking out before we see a continuation. It seems to be strong, but we should definitely see how price will react to this edge. Okay, my outlook on Euro GPY. So like I said, potential long bias within this level we should see. And can price manage to break this level? Is it strong enough? Or do we gonna see a deep liquidity move to this level right here, which matching up with this wick and this institutional level is simply a supply level? And do we gonna see a turnaround? Let's see. Okay, haven't covered this stuff that much, but I will do it because I see a lot of people are trading it in the community as well. And I think it's nice to cover it. I'm only watching it for now. I'm not trading it a lot, but USD 30 and crude oil is nice to trade. You know, small ranges, big ranges. It's different than trading forex. You know, it's really different than trading forex, but it has some pretty nice moves and ranges. Definitely, you know. So simply to say, if you're following strictly, you can see this is a big bullish market. Okay, so in these conditions, yeah, you can, well, like I said, you can be on short bias, but you can also take the long bias. It depends on what you want. If you're drawing it to the left, you can see the nice manipulation moves. Some will call it an head and shoulder pattern, whatever you want. It's possible, and you see a nice push to the downside, creating a nice base right here, and you see that we see this nice shift of momentum, beautiful. So you can see push, test this level deeply a couple of times, and I do expect a nice leg to the upside as well. Yeah, if you trade USD 30, I would highly recommend you to do it from the lower time frame, so you can trade the daily range, you know, for USD 30. Simply as that. Moving to crude oil, also beautiful movement on crude oil. Yeah, we all know that big dip on crude, you know. We all know that big dip right here, and now we're seeing the bulls are hitting in again. So definitely overall bullish market with proper and nice pullbacks, and we can identify an interesting level right here. So you can see that price have creating a lot of bull pressure right here, turning back to this level, and overall bias is still bullish on crude oil, simply as that. So riding the waves of the markets, and yeah, riding the waves, follow the volume, and that's it, you know. Simply a weekly outlook on all these pairs on the right. Yeah, we keep in touch. Hope you enjoyed the small educational video, weekly analysis, supply and demand trading, and wish you all a lovely and great, wonderful week. Trade safe and be safe. Bye-bye. Much love.